My name is Janice Dietz. I was working for Johnson & Johnson in 1979, and things weren't going so great for me or for the company. They had a sales meeting in Florida, and Zig Ziglar was their keynote speaker. I bought his book, See You at the Top, and it changed my life. The idea of goal setting, of feeding your mind, of positive thinking. And for the last 32 years, I have spoken about Zig Ziglar. I have used him in my own books. I have required his book in my classes. I have taken my students to hear him. You have to buy his new book, Born to Win. You have to buy that. You also have to buy See You at the Top. Every one of his books is a valuable book. But just some of the quotes from this new book that he's creating now, it's better to set goals and have directions than not to set goals and wander around in confusion. And nothing better than setting goals. And Zig talks about that, and he gets down on his knees on stage and talks about setting goals and how you have to be ready to win. You have to be ready to beat. He says in this book that you are born to win, but you have to want to win. And you have to have passion to win. Nobody better to give that to you than Zig Ziglar. He also says that, and this is one of my favorites that I use all the time in class, you can have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And I'm going to tell you the page numbers so you can look for them. The first quote about goals is on page 37 of his new book. The second quote about life is on page 58 of his new book. Now, just so you know, not everything goes great all the time. Getting knocked down in life is a given, says Zig on page 75. Getting up and moving forward is a choice. You always have a choice. You have a choice to say, woe is me, it's the company's fault. Or you have a choice to say, it's up to me to be born to win. It's up to me to do what Zig Ziglar says I can do, which is be a winner. The students that I bring to hear Zig speak are so excited. I always guarantee that I will pay for the books if they don't feel that they're worth it. And they always come back and say, no, and sometimes I buy them for them. And they say, no, this was the greatest experience. And as a university professor, I teach at the University of Laverne in Los Angeles, my students are kind of down in the dumps about now. So this is the time in the semester when I show Zig's videos, because they absolutely need to realize they are born to win. They're all special. This book will be so great because it brings together so many of the stories that I remember and that everybody who comes to see Zig remembers. And it brings them back. I've read his books a number of times, but this one is bringing things together. If it's the first book somebody reads of his, great. Hopefully it's not the first book, but being the first book is okay, because this world right now needs that. They need the message that we're okay. I mean, he talks about the negative. He has a book, Raising Positive Kids in a Negative World. It is a negative world in many ways, but Zig Ziglar's book, Born to Win, will bring you and realize I am born to win. And I will be able to do what I want to do because Zig Ziglar believes in me. So I think that the incredible importance of goal setting, feeding your mind, and positive thinking are terribly, terribly important. I've got a couple of other quotes. Page 119, you are what you think and you become what you think. If you want to change your life, you have to change what goes into your mind. On page 133, it's your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude. And he says that all. He also says that motivation isn't permanent, neither is bathing, which I use too. But you can't just read this book and put it away. You have to read it over and you have to live what Zig's telling you, because Zig is giving you a gift. He is giving you a gift that's priceless. The price of this book, whatever it is too small for what he gives you. I can only tell you that the chance to be a fan of Zig Ziglar has been the greatest chance. The opportunity to meet Zig Ziglar has been the greatest chance of my life. And I recommend this book to anybody and to everybody from age 4 to age 94. Even someone my father's age at 95 loves Zig Ziglar. He knows his teachings and he feels that he motivates him. So I'm a huge fan of Zig Ziglar, and I hope that you will run right out and buy this book. If it's on Kindle, make sure you buy it on Kindle as well. Thank you.